Welcome to an Ikea haul. So this video is going to be full of one of my favourite shops ever, Ikea. It's going to be a haul of all the bits and bobs that I got in there, because I had so many questions on the whole Ikea experience during the pandemic. Before I even get into any of that, I just want to say that I fully support the Black Lives Matter movement. I have been sharing resources and helpful pieces of information that I have found over on my Instagram. I also want to share with you guys one thing that really always helps me kind of understand these issues and educate myself is Red Table Talk. I absolutely love Jana on Red Table Talk, so I'll leave the link in the description box. I really recommend you guys head over. There are so many episodes that you can look through. They talk about so many different issues, but a lot of the issues they talk about is race, and I find it a really good way to educate myself on the topic. So before I started the video, I wanted to say that, and I fully support the Black Lives Matter movement. Visiting Ikea during a pandemic was really positive. I want to start with that. It was really positive. First of all, when I arrived, it wasn't opening time, so I couldn't get there for opening time, but there was around a 5-minute queue, so really not that long at all, and I don't even think it was 5 minutes, more like 2 minutes. Straight in, no issues at all, but when I came out later on in the day, there was a longer queue, so I would say get there as early as you can if you don't want a queue. Everyone stayed 2 meters apart. There was so much room in the store. Obviously Ikea is a massive store anyway, but everyone stayed really far apart from each other. There was no point where I ever felt anyone was too close to me or I didn't have enough room, so that was really positive. The only thing is when you pay. So they don't have all of the tills open, they only have a few open, so the queuing is a little bit longer. It took me around 30 minutes to queue to pay, which didn't bother me, but it might bother some people. It was definitely a lot longer than usual, but everyone in the queue was 2 meters apart, and yeah, at never any point did I feel unsafe. The reason there is a queue at times, as I said, I only queued for 2 minutes, is they limit the amount of people in the store. So when you're in the store, it's not too busy at all. The only time I guess it might be slightly frustrating is if you arrive when it's really busy, and obviously you don't know when that'll be. So I would say go as early as you can, or maybe go later on in the day, depending on the opening times. I'm not sure what time it shuts at the moment, but I'm sure that'll be online. So let's get into the haul. I'm going to show you my favourite items in Ikea at the moment. I have to start off with my boxes in my Kallax unit. So here is the before, and the before is Ikea boxes, but from ages ago when there wasn't really a colour scheme going on in this room. It was just a bit of a dumping ground rather than a cute playroom, but you know, progress and everything else. I got these gorgeous boxes. So I got the woven ones, and then I got the white wicker ones. They look so nice, and I'm so impressed with how it looks. These boxes are very flimsy. That's the only thing I would say. They look perfect in the Kallax unit, but I was a bit worried about how they were going to look, but they look absolutely fine. But they are a little bit flimsy. Other than that, perfect, and I love the way they look in the playroom. We then went for these ones along the bottom. I thought it might be a little bit too much if it was all the woven basket, so to break it up, we went for the white as well, and I really like the way these look. Everything I mention I will leave linked in the description box. If you follow me on Instagram, you may or may not know, I am trying to become a bit more plant focused, in the way that I have a lot of fake plants in my house because I love the way they look, and I've tried my hand. I've had one real plant before, previous to me turning more plant focused, and it died, and yeah, I don't really know what went wrong, but I am really now trying to change all of my plants indoors to real plants. And I've kind of started with the playroom, because the playroom is a room that I have been redecorating and redoing. So all of the plants in here now are real, which I love. I much prefer the way they look being real. Now when I go into other rooms and I've still got my plastic plants, I'm like, oh, don't like that anymore. I want it all real, but it's such a learning curve. I can't do it all at once. I feel like I have to just do one room at a time and focus on me getting to grips with having real plants and how to look after them, the best way to care for them, the do's and the don'ts, before I go fully real throughout the whole house. So Ikea is such a good place to get plants from. I haven't got all of my real plants from there. I've got quite a few from not on the high street. I was really impressed with the Ikea selection. So let's start off with this plant here, which is in an Ikea basket. I didn't get this basket this time. I got it a few visits ago, but it's still in there. So it's a woven basket with a pale pink pattern on. But this plant was £10 and I absolutely love the way it looks. Let me take it out so you can see it there. It's a real tropical looking plant and I love the way it looks in the playroom. It is called a Dracky Marginata. I'll leave that link in the description box because I probably said that completely wrong. But to care for it, it says it likes shade and it doesn't need much water. So I think my problem, where I go wrong with houseplants, is I water them too much because I think, oh, they look really dry. So if anyone can give me any tips on how to look after houseplants that don't need much water, how do you know when they need watering? That's my problem. I don't know. Hopefully I'm going to get to grips with it, and by having just a few to start off with, I should get there. But that is one of my favourite purchases from Ikea, and the plant was actually only £10. So a beautiful addition to the playroom. And here is the second living plant I got from Ikea, and I can't remember exactly, but if I'm not mistaken, this gorgeous beauty was only £1.50. And when I scanned it, I was like, wow, £1.50, that's amazing. This is called a Drackiana fragrans. I probably said that completely wrong, so again, I'll link it below. I'm not sure if Ikea has the real plants on their website, but I'll see what I can do. This is again similar to the other one. It likes complete shade apparently. The other one was partial shade, complete shade, and not much watering at all. So a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. This basket is also from Ikea, but one I got previously. I had a plastic plant in before, so I've upgraded to a real plant in here. It also has a plastic lining, so the water doesn't go through. Yeah, really love this one, and this looks lovely in the playroom. I'm definitely going to get a few more of these around the house. I then got this gorgeous basket. Ikea had so many baskets in, and in my opinion, Ikea is one of the best places to get these kind of woven look baskets for the best value for money. I also love the HomeSense baskets. That's why I didn't go OTT in Ikea, because I really want to go to HomeSense and see their basket collection before I get a load from Ikea, just to see which ones I do prefer. But I really love this one and I had to get it. I think this one is going to live in our living room. So I actually haven't mentioned yet, but news flash, we have a new sofa, and it was really unexpected, and I never wanted to get rid of my old sofa because I absolutely loved it. But our new sofa was an offer, basically, we couldn't refuse. A family member moved house, and me and Jordan have always loved their sofa. It's such a beautiful sofa, and when they moved house, it didn't fit into their new house, unfortunately. So the opportunity came up for us to have this sofa, and we have it. I'm going to show it in one of my next videos. It is gorgeous and stunning, but it doesn't go with our current living room decor. So we haven't long redecorated the living room, but now we have this new sofa in there. It just doesn't go, and I'll explain that all in my next video, because we're going to redecorate the living room, hence the whole basket theme. But the colours just don't go. Rather than being a grey sofa, it's more of a greyish. So it's like a cross between a grey and a beige, and it just doesn't go with the cool tones in that room. So we are going to completely redecorate the living room, and not with everything, but most things we're going to change. So obviously I'll film the whole process, but just a little sofa update for you guys. And we gave my sofa away to one of my friends, so it's gone to a loving home. So next up, I got 4 of these, and these are baskets that I'm going to hang up in the playroom. So in the playroom that I'm in now, I have a few little hangers on the wall, but no baskets to hang off them, so I thought these are perfect. They're a real durable material, and then they have a hanger here, which is really cute as well. Does it? Yeah, it turns around like that. So you can hang it off and then put toys in it. They were really reasonably priced as well. I can't remember how much exactly they were, but I remember thinking they're really reasonably priced. I saw this and had to try it. So it's actually an iPhone holder, like for your kitchen or something like that. But I'm hoping it'll work. I don't know if I've done that right, I probably haven't. There we go, I got it. I'm hoping it'll work as an iPad holder. So it fits my phone perfectly. And I'm also hoping it'll fit my iPad just when I'm in the kitchen following a recipe or something like that. I thought it was really cute, and I love the colour as well. I then got 2 of these grey baskets. Love them for kitchen storage, for any kind of storage. I have them in the girls' wardrobes. I think they're so pretty. They come in loads of different colours as well. I love all the other colours, but they had most of the grey, so I got 2 grey ones. When I was in there, I was also going to design my Pax wardrobes, have a look at the whole Pax system. I've got them in the girls' room and I love them. But you actually cannot design Pax wardrobes in store at the moment. So if you are thinking about getting Pax wardrobes, by all means go in and have a look, because I feel like you need to do that to design the right kind of wardrobe for you. But you can't actually design and order them in store at the moment. You have to do that online. So I'm glad I went in, had a good look at them all, but you have to come home and then design it and order it online. I picked up 2 of these jars. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in these jars, but I think they'll look really cute on our kitchen side. They would be great for tea bags or things like that. But me and Jordan, fun fact, don't really drink tea or coffee. Jordan's got more into coffee, but I don't drink tea or coffee. And I do like tea, and I will have a tea if I've got a biscuit to dunk in it, but I wouldn't crave a cup of tea. But people that come round do, like my mum. She has her own stash of tea bags at my house, so maybe I could put them in here. I'm not sure, but I thought they were really cute and would add a different kind of tone to my kitchen. Kids' plates and bowls. These are used so much in our house, and it seems like we can never have enough. So I love the new pastel colours as well. I much prefer them to the primary colour ones. So I have to always get a set when I go in. I thought these were great, especially as obviously the girls are going to be starting weaning in only a few weeks, which is so scary. Barbecue utensils and skewers, so we can make things like chicken kebabs, because me and Jordan do love a chicken kebab. I then got some terracotta plant pots for my real plants I have in the house, which I didn't get from Ikea. I got from Not on the High Street, and I got these because I thought I could paint them. And I also love the fact they come with this, because first tip of how not to kill a plant is to make sure it can drain. So this is a perfect pot, and I thought they're brilliant just to paint. I won't keep them this colour. I don't know what colour I'm going to paint them yet, so I don't know, but I'm going to paint them a different colour. I don't know what colour I'm going to paint them yet, but I'm not going to keep them this colour. And they can be indoors or outdoors, so these are perfect for my indoor houseplants. I then got 3 of these as well, the mini ones, because I have some really tiny mini houseplants. I also have a hanging houseplant. I appreciate not everyone's going to be into houseplants, so if you are, let me know. It might be something that I could do a few more videos about. So Ikea is a great place to get really reasonably priced plant pots. Now I am kicking myself, because in there I saw the most perfect shelf for my playroom, and it was literally perfect, but I forgot to get it. I took a picture of the location on my phone, but I completely forgot to pick it up, which is so frustrating and really annoying. So I'm going to have to go back, or as I have to order the Pax wardrobes online, I'm thinking I'm just going to order it online anyway. Thank you so much for watching my Ikea haul. Let me know your favourite item in the description box. Mine has to be the complete transformation of the playroom boxes and of course the houseplants. I love the way they've completely transformed this room. I'll see you guys soon.